Okay, so I hope you can see all these, but I purchased these at a garage sale. I believe there's like cork on the top, like a cork board on the top. So I think these are like vintage trivets. But I thought, how cute would this be to either turn these into little like risers or trays or even artwork that you could hang on the wall. So I'm gonna see what I can do with these. They were 25 cents each and I got 6 of them. So I'm gonna have a lot of decor items and I've only spent $1.50. And I will be using craft supplies that I have already purchased. So I already have them. So let's see what I can make with these. So I have this paint that I mixed up for another project and it just wasn't the right color. I have mixed Dixie Belle Coffee Bean, Dixie Belle Putty, and Dixie Belle Magnolia to create this color, and I can't tell you how much of each one that I mixed, but I can't waste this paint, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use it on a few of my trivets anyway, just to give it a base coat. It's a very pretty color, but it just didn't work for the project that I needed it for. So I'm going to use it on these, and I'm just going to paint. I was going to try to take the cork board off, but I think I'm just going to paint right over it. So I have 2 of these painted, and I'm just going to go ahead. This is what they look like painted, so I wanted you to see that. And then off camera, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the others, so you don't have to watch me paint. So I've decided I'm going to be doing some decoupaging. So I'm going to be painting the inside part of my trivet with the Fusion color Chateau. So I've already cut out my decoupage papers to fit onto my frames. And I'm using 3 different Roycycle decoupage papers. This one, and then the background for this one is all a Roycycle decoupage paper. And then this is a Decoupage Queen paper from L&J Goods. It was in her Cottage collection, and I thought that looked very fall. So I'm going to go ahead and decoupage these on. So I have this as a background. It is still wet. I just decoupaged the Roycycled paper on. And I want to layer the Decoupage Queen paper by L&J Goods. I just want to layer that over the top. And my decoupage paper is still wet. So I'm just laying the newer decoupage paper on that I want to decoupage on the top, and then I will just go over the top of that with my decoupage medium, if that makes sense. I hope it does. The next 2 trivet projects, I decided I wanted to use a paint inlay as my background, so I am using a section from the Alfred Peets & Co. paint inlay from Iron Orchid Designs. And I'm going to be applying that to my trivets. I will be using Dixie Belle Clear Coat in the flat finish. So the paint inlays have dried. Now it's time to see what they're going to look like. It's always so fun to reveal these paint inlays, and I think these turned out beautiful. I really like them for the background of my projects. I'm going to let the paint inlays dry for just a little bit, but they do need to be sealed in, and I will be sealing mine in with Dixie Belle Clear Coat in the flat finish. So for one of my trivets, I'm not going to put a background on it. I'm just going to leave it the chateau color that I painted it earlier. And I'm going to be transferring these sunflowers on here and the bird. My decoupage paper has dried, and I've decided I want to apply a few transfers over the top of some of the decoupage paper. For this transfer is from Iron Orchid Designs, Flowers by the Poets book. I'm going to be layering these transfers on here, so I'm going to place this one down first. For this piece of decoupage paper, I want to add just a little bit of this floral right here. It is out of the Flowers by the Poets book also, but I think it looks really wispy and fall-like, so I'm going to add just a little bit right over here in this section. I have a little bit more of the transfer, so I added a little bit right here, and to try to complete it, I'm just going to add a little bit more down here on the bottom. There, I think that just adds a little bit more. So the transfers do need sealed in, so I'm going to be sealing them in with the Dixie Belle clear coat in the flat finish. Top coat for the paint inlays has dried, so now I'm going to be adding this image to this trivet. This is an Iron Orchid Designs transfer. For this trivet, I'm going to be adding this bird transfer. It is also from the Flowers by the Poets book from Iron Orchid Designs. I have sealed in the paint inlays, but the transfers are going to need sealed in also. So I'll just be sealing those in with the Dixie Belle clear coat in the flat finish. So all of the trivets have dried now, and the trivets have a really nice scalloped edge detail around the edges, and I want to show that off just a little bit. So I'm going to be using some sandpaper, and I'm going to lightly sand around the detail to bring out some of that original wood that's underneath there. I had a lot of fun working on these trivets. I like the way they all turned out. I've hung them as a gallery wall, but they could be used as a riser or a tray, or they could be hung individually on the wall. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this. I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I hope you are inspired to create. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.